Hey guys, this is my Lego World War II Army, and it also has some World War One things in it. And I'll show you that. But right now, I'll just give you a quick look over all of it, and then we're gonna go to the Germans. I'll show you all the vehicles too, but I'll just show you my guys real quick. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 Germans. And I'll show you one of the custom decal Germans real quick. Yeah, let's see if we can get it. Yeah. This is one of the custom decaled ones. You can get these decals from Brickmania for I can't remember how much money. But yeah, and they're water slide decals. They're kind of hard to apply, but once you get the hang of it, they're easier. But yeah, I have 2 of these guys, and then I have 2 more of these guys in dark gray. But yeah, these are just regular soldiers. And so I have 2 of those riding motorcycles. And they've got the brick arms, MP40s. And, oh yeah, and if you want me to do anything about, like if you want me to go over how to put these on or anything like that, I'll show you guys. You guys just got to tell me down in the comments, because I think I actually have some that I'm waiting to do. Like waiting to put on. I think they're some American decals. But yeah, those are, so I have 2 of the light gray Germans. And then I've got, let's see if we can get into the light a little better. And then I've got 2 more custom decals. Brickmania decals. But instead of being on the light gray, they're on the dark gray. And I've got 2 snipers, which just have Gandalf torsos. And then I've got a commander, I'll show you. And if you guys are wondering, all the helmets in this are from GI Brick. They're not the Brick Forge helmets. They're the Brick Arms German helmets, the Stahlhelms. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, there's the German officer. This hat is from GI Brick, I think. It's either from GI Brick or Brick Forge, one of the 2. And then I've got the 5 dark gray Germans. And then I've got 2 green, like 2 forest green Germans. Again, these are just helmets from Brick Arms. Well, I think these are from GI Brick, but they're made by Brick Arms. You can find them at Brickmania too. Yeah, that's just a Princess Leia torso and a Rebel torso. Those are kind of old torsos, but yeah. He's got the Luger. All the weapons here are from either GI Brick or Brickmania. Doesn't matter, they're both made by the same people, Brick Arms. And I've got 2 desert, they're actually like Panzer crew, which just are their tank crewmen. That's just what the Germans call tanks. The German word for tank is just Panzer. But yeah. There you go, there's the MP40. I'll show all their weapons, just so you can get a good look at them before you go on one of these sites. But those are kind of desert tank crewmen. And then here's just a regular desert trooper. This decal is from the old Indiana Jones sets. I don't know how much these run, or how much these would cost you if you bought them like this, but honestly, it'd probably just be cheaper to buy water slide decals from Brickmania. Brickmania, a lot of their sets and stuff are overpriced, but their Brick Arms weapons and gear is just the same as GI Bricks. It's just as expensive. I mean, they're not very expensive, but their decals are reasonably priced. But yeah, some of their decals. But yeah, so that was just the decals from Indiana Jones. Yeah, I got, those are just Africa Corps, which are just the African theater, in the African theater of war. That's what the Germans wore. Just those color fatigues. But I got 2 5, 6, wait, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 of those guys. And yeah, you guys already saw those. And then this is just, I'll do the vehicles later, but these are my Americans. Just pull out this one. The decals do vary. Like the decal or the ammo pouches that you see around their waist, those do change. Like, I mean, you get a pack of decals and there's 5 decals in there. Well, enough for 5 minifigures, front and back. And there's just different ammo pouches, like different variations of this decal. And these aren't the airborne troopers that you'll see on Brick Mania. These are just the regular Army, regular U.S. Army soldiers. And I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those, and then plus 3 American tank crewmen. And they just have the old Hoth torsos. Just one of them has a torso, but he's on a 50 cal that I got from, that's just a Brick Arms 50 cal, but yeah. And so yeah, those are all my minifigures. And now I'll go into the vehicles. Okay, so I decided I'll just do the simple ones first. This is from an Indiana Jones set. A lot of pieces are missing from this thing, the fenders, so I'm just going to do a quick little thing. But this is just a troop carrier, like a deuce and a half, but German. I think this is a German vehicle. In the Indiana Jones set, it was German. But it looks kind of American, like if it was fully restored and stuff, because Americans use the deuce and a halves a lot, like the supply trucks. I don't know if they were deuce and a halves. I think those may have came out later, after World War II. And then we've got the fuel truck, which is also from an Indiana Jones set. From the Fight on the Flying Wing, I think it's called. But yeah. It is. It was actually a pretty cool set. I love the Indiana Jones sets. There we go. There's that. You can just fit 2 guys in there. I'm not sure how many you can fit in this. And then we've got the custom Willie style World War II Jeeps, and these are American Jeeps. Yeah, they can fit a good 4 guys in there. You can put a little cage on top, like a little railing piece right here, and put a machine gun on top, like that 50 cal. But what's cool about these landing crafts, actually I'll explain that later, but I have 2 of these. They're custom. You can find the directions online. They're not by my channel. They're this guy. He does a lot of cool World War II instructions, Lego instructions. He does like all kinds of planes and stuff. I'll try to I'll mention his name in the comments. I'll find his name eventually and get it to you guys. But if you just type in Willie's World War II Jeep on YouTube, you'll probably find it. Lego Willie's World War II Jeep, but you'll probably find how to build those. And then here's a set, also comes out of an Indiana Jones set. This is just a Jeep. I just use it for Germans because the Germans were in this Jeep on the set, I think. Actually, no, I think, yeah, they were. So I just use that for Germans. And then here's a Russian, also Indiana Jones set, Jeep. Don't know how accurate it is, like historically, but whatever. I'll still use it in my mocks and stuff. And then we have these. And these are out of the, I forget what they're called. It was the Egyptian line of sets. I forget what that Lego theme was called, but they were pretty cool. They had a lot of cool stuff. But here are 2 of these. I bought 2 of these sets just for the bikes, because they look World War II style. Look like that old 30s, 40s style bike. And so I've got 2 of those. And then I've also got 2 of these style Jeeps, or Jeeps, motorcycles. But they're more like dirt bikes. I only use those in my mocks if I have to, because they look more like dirt bikes, but they did come from Indiana Jones sets, set in World War II. in the World War II era. So I don't have the sidecars for them anymore though, which kind of sucks. Then here we go. Actually, I'll just leave this on the table. This is, I don't even know, some kind of German AA gun. Found the instructions on YouTube. Sorry for not giving you guys credit if you're watching this video and you're like, hey, I designed that. Sorry, I haven't picked up my World War II Legos in forever, so I really don't remember where I got this design from, but it's heavily modified just by my own design because I didn't have all the pieces at the time. Oh, sorry, I'll show you this one first. This is the better one. This is just some kind of German artillery piece. I just made this up out of my head. I don't really know which German artillery piece it best resembles, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. As long as you leave it like this, it looks pretty good. You tilt it further up like this. Oh, and the back fell off. If you tilt it up any further, it looks weird. Just looks odd from the side, so I just leave it tilted down like that, and it looks a little better. But yeah, it's got the little breech that you load the shell into, and then a little handle right there that you pull down. And then here is another German artillery piece. I need a 1x2 piece right here. Need two of them, one for each side. Can probably find those and get that fixed before my next mock. But here's the back. I don't know why I put those two cylinders up there. Those could just be extra shells. Probably just take them off, honestly. I probably just did that messing around. But yeah. And I guess I'll start from this way again. These are my landing crafts, my American landing crafts. They're supposed to be like Higgins boats, but to scale, they're a little too big. I think. That's what I feel. Got the spot for the driver back there, and I don't know what the other spot's for. Oh, a gunner. But yeah. The front does actually drop down. I'll show you. Does drop down. It's just got these simple hinge points. You can see them. But yeah. It's Megan's boat. I think I did a pretty good job on it. The only thing I did, and I did this mainly because I didn't have enough pieces at the time, but also it looked kind of cool, so I decided to do it on the other boat. I put these viewports in the front. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. This is the one full of guys right here. Do some cool mocks with that. I just need to get some more, I have actually enough American decals. I just have to put them on the actual torsos. And then we have, this is like my favorite German tank. I know a lot of your guys' favorite German tanks are probably the Tigers, but this is a Stug. I think I modeled this one after, I don't know which model of the Stug. I think it was the first model of the Stug. I don't know. I forget. But I used War Thunder as my source to model it after. And War Thunder is a free game. It's on PS4. Don't know if it's on Xbox One, but it is on PC. That's where it started out. But yeah. Pretty decent size. As you can see, there's the size of my hand. There's the size of the Stug. It's just cool. That was mainly used, the Stug was mainly used for taking out other tanks. It was an anti-tank tank, so a tank destroyer. But yeah, I need to get the right color of track for that section right there. Oh, here's the wheelbase. Then the fenders and exhaust port. And there's the front. And here's my Sherman. I built this a little while ago. I built this actually pretty recently. But yeah, here's my Sherman. The turret could probably be a little bigger, and some of the colors are a little off. But yeah, I had to remake this thing so many times to get it down to scale. So many Lego tanks you see, they're like way too big. If you look at like, they don't look awkward until you look at like a real picture of the tank next to guys, and then you look at all the Lego ones and the mocks. They look way too big. Like, I get that they're always going to be a little big because Lego guys are oddly proportioned because, you know, they just have like their legs are the same length as their torso, and in real life a human's legs are not the same length as their torso. But here, I'll show you a little more into this. There's just a plate with a stud right there, so you can put the guys' heads on it, and these actually do close. I'll show you that real quick. Those actually do close like that. Close this one too. Get a cool little view first of that guy's head sticking out. Yeah, those hatches were for the driver and I think a gunner sat there for this little gun. Yeah, there's that closed, and this does spin all the way around, obviously. And the turret does move, or the gun does move up and down. Sorry, this fell off. There's that guy mounted on the machine gun. But yeah, there's that. The hatch doesn't open. So, yeah. But there it is. I can do individual reviews on this stuff too if you guys want. You guys just gotta let me know. But yeah, there you go. I need to get that green out of there. Make it all the proper color. Oh, there you go. There's that tank. And then lastly, we have the World War I. I think it was like they made so many different kinds of these. The English made versions of this tank. They were the ones who like pioneered this tank, and then or came up with this tank, and then the Germans captured it and made different versions of this tank. It was in World War I. And so there's a lot of different versions of this tank. You see this tank in Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade. But and also they had so many different kinds of guns because there were so many different kinds of this tank. I do not have enough track to go all the way around on this side. That's why you just kind of see it hanging off there. But yeah. And that's it, guys. So just if you want to see any review on any individual vehicle or person, like minifigure in this, just tell me. And oh, also guys, on my Tatooine mock, I didn't get the pieces I needed. The Lego store didn't have them, so that mock's gonna take a lot longer than expected. And yeah, I can't really do anything with it now. So I will be posting a video when I get the pieces to make substantial progress on it, so you guys can actually see, you know, actual progress being done on it. And then I'll show you these minifigures real quick. These are just ones that I didn't put on this mock, or not really mock, but setup. Here's a German officer. It's kind of bad, but he's Gestapo. He's in all black. He's a Gestapo agent. Because I think those are the only guys who wore black in the German army. Anyway, that, besides, well, I guess they could be Panzer crewmen, which again is just tank crewmen, but in German. These torsos, these are from Endor sets, Star Wars Endor sets. I think they still have those torsos for, I think they're still using that torso for a lot of different minifigs. I gotta, again, that's an old Viking decal. Gotta tear that off, put a new decal on it. Here's another German soldier. Gotta redo the decal. And here's some, like, these could be Turkish or infantry. Those are from an Indiana Jones set. And then here are my mortars. Those little, like, things right there, the little black things, those go down, and that's a stand for the mortar. So yeah, there you go. And I do have a bunch of more decals I do have to put on my Americans. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.